Global Enlightenment Project. All right, so now that I've gotten all that, let's go ahead and bring my son. All right, so pretty sure I'm trying to do a million things here at once. I'm pretty sure he's coming on video here too. By the way, Skype is on its way out. Skype is going bye bye. Microjunk destroyed it. Now they're ditching it. So it won't be long. I think it's May. We're not going to have it anymore. So it's time to fish around. Oh, that's why I was on the wrong one. Let's try that one. Good evening, Doctor. How are you tonight?
How are you, bless you?
I'm doing fine. I appreciate you taking out time to be here. Looking forward to talking to you.
Oh, that's brilliant.
All right.
Um,
So
you
we
don't need to be on video, do you? Or do you?
well yeah you'll show up. Everyone will see the both of us. You won't see me because I have another program using my video. So but yeah, video's fine.
Or we can switch it off.
Uh,
It's up to you.
okay. Well, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
No,
Um,
I'll leave it on. It's okay. So,
okay. All right, that's fine. So well, listen. We are live, so thank you so much for being here.
yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I thought maybe a little more background on how you got into all of this, the healing and yeah. Tell me a
So,
little about it.
do you really want to know?
I do. Yes.
It's interesting. So when I was born, it's interesting that yeah, I was born day after 8 strokes. I was attacked immediately. I got here, so I was in hospital for a year, and then when I was 4, I burnt my back really badly. In hospital for another year. Tried to take us out up to now 300 times, but I'm still here. So anyway, you go through life and saw things in the sky, and I remember when I was about 4.5, 5. I saw a reptilian thing in the corner of the room. Dad, there's a reptilian, and he comes running in. What's the matter? It's there, and I could see it. And he says, where? And oh, you can't see it, and I could feel it as well. When I don't know if you've ever experienced this sort of thing, but reptilians are pretty dark, and you can feel this dark feeling in your chest. It's there, and oh, go back to sleep. It's a bad dream. And so when he'd gone, I thought, how do I get this? Even at the age of like 4.5 or something, how do you get this out of your bedroom? So I just went with my get out of my bedroom. It went. I thought, oh, wow, that worked. So,
Really? It was that
yeah,
easy, huh?
at the age of 4.5, anyway, I saw craft, saw different things, saw entities, and went through life. And I was very different as a kid, severe dyslexia. Um, Never fitted in. I want to tell the audience, if you don't fit in, don't worry about it, because there's a lot of starseed. There's 1.2% of the population of starseed. That means they've come down here to do some work. They've volunteered. They're pretty evolved, but also they've still got to be down here and cope with this like crazy world. And the place is nuts. And when you get here, you think, oh my God, what was I thinking? Because as soon as you
Yeah.
come out of the vaginal opening, there's the IRS there. Welcome to Mother Earth. Here's your invoice. It seems to go downhill from there. But, now I love being here, but I haven't always loved being here. And I think when I was in corporate system, I earned lots of money, had a great life, spent a lot of money, but didn't really, I thought, God, there's got to be something better than this. There's got to be something on this planet better than this. And there wasn't. It's interesting because, I got a degree, got a master's, even though I got dyslexia, because I was really good at mathematics. And, I went into aeronautical engineering, designing autopilots, designing things for aircraft. And then in 2000, 2007, I went completely bankrupt, and because with all the money I was building these, I went from refurbing houses and selling them, and I had a great idea. Let's build 176 apartments. Oh dear. Yeah, that's a kind of Trump type thing, it's way out of my league. Anyway, I didn't realize it, so we bought the land, everything else, and suddenly in the crash in 2007, the bank phoned me up and said, well, your apartments that were worth £220,000, that's like $250,000, they're now worth 90, which is about 110. So we want our money back in 14 days, and I'm kind of going, I said, well, I've got £10 in my pocket, would that help? They didn't see the funny side. Within 4 or 6 weeks, they took us bankrupt, lost everything, marriage broke up, everything else. And I was living out of a car, and it was really interesting because, it taught me about stuff, because stuff actually, to me, Mike, doesn't matter at all. It's about who you are and, friends around you, people. It's not about stuff.
You're
And I
right.
actually had a Bentley at that time, and I was embarrassed because the Bentley, I couldn't even put gas in it. And these things are worth like $200,000, and I was so embarrassed. I was just waiting to repossess it, for heaven's sake. Anyway, they did. It went, and I lost everything. And what a blessing that was, because it really taught me a lot about life. And I was living out of believe it or not, a Volkswagen Polo. It's a tiny car. And, I used to sometimes stay at people's houses, sometimes sleep in parking lots, in different motorway service stations. And then, I was sponsored to go to Belize by somebody and sponsored to go to India. And I really realized when I was in Belize, I had this awakening, massive. I went to a Mayan temple called Chatantovich, and it was an amazing experience because I sat on there and they gave me visions of my past lives, what I'd done, and everything else. I went back to the hotel room, and it was almost like watching 3D TV in the room. You think, wow, this is amazing. They showed me everything, and I said, I guess I'm meant to be doing healings. Yep, so I got back to England and I tried to get a job. And, I've got degrees and all sorts of things. Oh, that didn't matter. They blocked it. So I went for 36 jobs, tried like a bartender. Nope. What about a bar manager? Nope. What about software? Nope. I'll be a toilet cleaner. Nope. Got rejected for every single job. Too qualified, not qualified. Well, I didn't say not qualified enough, just too qualified. And in the end, I was sitting there and I was kind of in tears. Am I that useless? And I said, okay, God, what's going on? Well, you're not meant to get a job. You're meant to actually focus on your gifts. Oh, okay. So I stayed on benefits, focused on my gift for about 2 or 3 years, meditated with Melchizedek beings, worked out I was one of them, of which there's 5 of us here, Melchizedek beings. And I learned the gifts. And this is a very important point, everyone has a God gift. And it doesn't matter what it is, if you're a master chef, where, for me, I can cook really well. People love my food. I'm a master chef. Absolutely
I love
not.
to eat.
I need a recipe. I love to eat good food, but I need a recipe. These guys, you can put like two packets of something in there. Like, here's some pepper, here's a bit of salt, and here's some cumin or something. And here's a bit of steak, and here's something else. And they make something amazing out of it, and me, I'd be scratching my head thinking, well, how does this all work? Because they know the taste. They're gifted, So I really learned my gift, from because that being meditated a lot, could do some extraordinary things at that time because I raised my vibration really high. Came back from Belize, and like I said, traveled to India. And from there, I started going around Europe doing healings, just like trying it out. Oh my gosh, it worked, And so from that, but 20 years ago, before this happened, I had a reading with a lady just outside Liverpool in a place called Birkenhead. It's a pretty rough area. Anyway, I got to this terraced house and, okay, let's go in. She was about 84, sat down, and she goes, right, let's start the reading. Yes. Okay, thank you. Wrote these things down. Thank you. And I was sitting there thinking, this is interesting. So she said, well, you're gonna move to America. Sorry, no. She goes, yeah, you're gonna get a new wife. You're gonna be remarried. Okay. You're gonna move to America. Okay. And you're gonna work for God and live off donations. And I'm kind of thinking, what? Okay. There was a resonation with it, but it was a little bit far out at that time because I was married in England and all this sort of stuff. Oh, by goodness, look, here we go. Got remarried. I moved to America, and I work on for God on donations, and it's a gift of healing, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, when you could do what you love to do and make a living off it, that is truly a blessing. I've been there too. It's nice. It's good. Now it's hard to do though. So
Yeah, but Mike, it's a way of life, and I think the other thing about it, if anyone's listening, it's really important because I know someone said, yeah, about the US. I'm looking at Rumble, but the interesting thing about the UK is it's satanically dark and suppressed. And you may think, oh, US is as well. Oh no, you want to go and live in the UK. If you want depression, go there because the taxes are so high. You have to give about 50 or 60, 70% of your salary to the government if you earn a sensible wage. The sky is always grey and miserable, so you don't get enough sunlight. So people struggle there. The price of food is up the wazoo. The food is better, way better than the US. But